So, I'm Indian, and I suck at dating. Thank you for applauding for being Indian. Thank you. I suck at dating. It's because my parents raised me to get an arranged marriage. I was to have no contact with men until the day of my marriage. My father made it very clear. Vijay, men are animals. Don't go near them. They go crazy and they rape you. You look at them, they rape you. You make them a cheese sandwich, they rape you. And so I'm kind of screwed because my parents didn't come through with my arranged marriage. And now I'm left with no dating skills, like most girls learn when they're growing up. Like, I can never tell when a guy is coming on to me, and I find myself in really awkward situations. I went on a business trip, and me and my coworker were just hanging out in his hotel room, chatting, sitting on his bed, drinking. And he says, "What would you do if I pulled out my dick right now?" Well, we were just talking about Fleetwood Mac. How do we get from Stevie Nicks to your dick? I don't know what I'd do. I definitely wouldn't make you a cheese sandwich. So I'm still single, and all my girlfriends are like, "You should go online. There are so many nice guys online." Okay, I've seen To Catch a Predator on NBC, thank you very much. But it was really my mother's encouraging words of, "Vijay, do something." Your eggs are rotting every day. Last year, your egg could have been a doctor. This year, a pizza guy. Next year, a Republican. So I joined some of the Indian dating sites and some of the American ones, and there are some big differences. Like on Match.com, they have turn-ons, like long hair, sense of humor, brainiacs. And on IndianDating.com, it's like, green card holder. Oh, yeah. So I'm sitting alone at home, crying and drinking on a Friday night, watching that scrappy Meg Ryan on You've Got Mail, when I decide to join eHarmony. Do you guys know what an elephant graveyard is? No. Okay, it is where an elephant goes when it knows it is gonna die. Its body instinctively drags itself there. eHarmony is the elephant graveyard of online dating. It is where ugly people go to die. So I spent 3 hours answering 500 questions, and I'm waiting for that creepy white dude, Dr. Kevorkian or Warren or whatever his name is, to send me my matches. Now I'm looking through them, and I'm trying to figure out which question I said, yes, I will date every member of a Dungeons & Dragons fan club. Because these guys are not just hideous, they are weirdly hideous. They are like one turkey leg away from the Renaissance Fair. And I am not a shallow person. I will date conventionally ugly guys, like Tom Arnold, Don Knotts, Gerard Depardieu. No. But these guys were like the top contenders in a Gollum lookalike contest. So now I'm just going through the matches, trying to pick the least bruised banana in the bunch. When I find one guy who looks decent. He's not smiling in his photos, but that just gives him this sexy, brooding quality, and I think, this is a complex man. I can do a complex man. Like Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights, or Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice, or Richard Gere in Pretty Woman. So I meet him for a drink, and he looks exactly like his photograph. And I smile and say hi, and he smiles. And I immediately see why he's not smiling in any of his pictures. This guy had the most jacked up teeth I had ever seen in my life. It was like looking into Luray Caverns with like stalagmites and stalactites going in every direction. I mean, he was like a T-Rex, but a T-Rex on crystal meth. I mean, this guy could have been the love child of a caveman and anyone British. And all I'm thinking is, eHarmony is really expensive. He should use that money for new teeth. And then I realized something. That I am the hot one in this scenario. The Pam Anderson, if you will. And I'm probably the closest that this man has been to a vagina since his actual birth. So I decide that I'm gonna be nice. I am gonna give this guy an ego boost. I am gonna give him the best date he has ever had in his life. I'm gonna even ignore my sister's emergency phone call that I planned in advance. So I pump up the charm and sparkle, I push out my boobs, and things are going great. And then his cell rings. Oh, hey man, what's up? Are you okay? Yeah, I'll be right there. Is everything all right? Dude, I'm sorry. I gotta go. My brother's locked outside of his apartment. Oh. This guy is trying to ditch me? But he's... I mean, what's he gotta rush home to? A Battlestar Galactica marathon? I am pissed. So I say, excuse me, dude. First of all, I know exactly what you're doing. Second of all, that is the lamest excuse I have ever heard in my life. And third of all, I'm the hot one. And if anyone's gonna get an emergency phone call, it's gonna be me. So you sit right there. Because in 2 minutes, my sister's gonna call. And she's gonna be lying in a ditch, bleeding by the side of the road, just outside a prison, where a man with a hook for an arm has just escaped. Now that, dude, is an emergency. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vijai Nathan, and I'm a comedian and I'm a storyteller, and I love Speakeasy because I feel that when you really tell a story, you're able to connect with an audience in a totally different way, because I've tried other kinds of performances, and storytelling is my favorite.